Hi, Jan. Hi, Cindy. Good morning. I look a little disarray. Hi, Liza. Awesome. I just tried to FaceTime your husband, Liza. He didn't take my call. Anyway, all right. So you need a chair. And if you have blocks or books or cans of soup, or my girlfriend Danielle had these beautiful big cans of like authentic Italian tomatoes, and I love that. She took a picture. It's on my feed. Kathy, good morning or good afternoon. Cindy, oh, that would be my dog. Luckily, we don't officially start for a few more minutes. So welcome. Just find your seat, comfortable. It can be a dining chair. It can be a club chair. It can be your bed. You can just watch. I just encourage any form of a movement. If it's wrists, fingers, and take the poses as big or as little as you like. But most importantly, have safety for yourself, self-care. Hi. I don't know. Where's my phone? Excuse me. Hi, Anne. One more minute. Oh, excuse me, baby. Who else is here? Hi. Oh. Cindy, Kathy, Liza, good. Beanie. Joanna, hello. Barbara, hello. And Cheryl, oh my gosh. Hi, Cheryl from New Jersey. Catherine, happy Monday. God, my hair is a mess. What's it matter? Seema from Florida, thank you. As you all join, I do want to let you know I added as well Tuesdays at 12 a Zoom chair yoga class. I mean, I've added a couple of other classes, but there's a Zoom class as well. So any of your friends that you know that don't do Facebook, give them my email address, and they can email me that they'd like to be on the Tuesday chair yoga, and we can start a class there in the Zoom studio. Hi, Fran, Lorraine. Oh, look at all of you. You're special people, making my day. Love it. Good. Tracy, good morning. Nice, all the dogs. All right, so let's get going. Get going as I come back. I want to start. Hi, Carol from Minnesota. Nice to see you. Anita, Johnny, here they all come. Racing to class. I did a little bit, which is why my hair looks as muddled as it does, but I'll get over that. Welcome. And as many of you know, I love poetry. I love poetry and yoga together. And I I wanted to start again this beautiful book, Go In and Go In, that was given to me by my student and friend, Anita Bell. Thank you for introducing me to this. Hi, Suzanne. Monday Joy, she says. Thank you. So this poem is called Let Go, or Let It Go. Let go of the ways you thought life would unfold, the holding of plans or dreams or expectations. Let it all go. Save your strength to swim with the tide. The choice to fight what is here before you know will only result in struggle, fear, and desperate attempts to flee from the very energy you long for. Let go. Let it all go and flow with the grace. The flow with the grace that washes through your days, whether you receive it gently or with all your quills raised to defend against the invaders. Take this on faith. The mind may never find the explanations that it seeks, but you will move forward nonetheless. Let go, and the wave's crest will carry you to unknown shores, beyond your wildest dreams or destinations. Let it all go, and find the place of rest and peace and certain transformation. Beautiful. Donna Falks. Thank you, yogis. What a beautiful poem. I just opened it this morning and there it is. And I'm so grateful for that. It does remind me I have no control over so many things, like the dogs having a wrestle behind me. Thank you, guys. Jackson? But to let go and see what this journey is about, and this ability to come together in our yoga practice, this spiritual practice as well, the mind, the soul, the body. I'm so grateful. Learning patience and tolerance. And as you always hear me talk about, love to myself, patience, and tolerance to myself. So let's get going. Okay. Keep finding your seat. Not today. And as you find your seat, just allow your sit bones to drop down into the chair. The soles of the feet can be on the earth. And just really take your time to just quiet the mind. Notice maybe the thoughts that are running around in the brain. And then even the poem, if you were able to hear it, connect to it. Talking about letting go, releasing. So today, just allow the thoughts, the anxiety, any unnecessary words, let them go. And just see if you can tap into this precious journey of right here, right now. Letting those fears that wash in, let them release. Letting those quills, as they said in the poem, that are standing up, let them soften. And just notice, again, where you might be holding tension, often for me in the neck, let it go. Let the shoulders just roll softly. Let the head move gently. And just allow that breath to begin to form. Just feeling the breath in your body. The rise and fall of the breath, wherever it is. No particular way, just observing how it runs through your body. Just observing the inhales and exhales. And then for 3 breaths, we're going to take a nice inhale through the nose. Softly open the mouth and exhale out. Then inhale again through the nose up into your heart center. And exhale out. Good. One more like that. Exhale out. And then let the lips softly close and come back to feeling the breath, the tickle at the end of the nose, the rise and the fall. That movement of the breath into your body. And begin to take the next inhale when it comes and bring it into your right lung, your right chest, your right shoulder. And then exhale out. And again, take that inhale into your right lung, your right chest, your right shoulder. And exhale out. One more time. Inhale, right lung, right shoulder, right chest. And exhale out. Taking the next breath into your left lung, left shoulder, left chest. Fill it up. And exhale out. Again, take the breath, left lung, chest, shoulder, and exhale out. One more time. Inhale, left lung, left chest, left shoulder, and exhale out. And then take the breath into your right shoulder blade. And exhale out. Staying on this side, inhale into that right shoulder blade. And exhale out. One more on that right side, that right shoulder blade. And exhale out. Now take it into the left shoulder blade, filling it up. And exhaling out. Again, left shoulder blade, feel the expansion there. And exhale out. One more there, left shoulder blade. And exhale out. This next breath, I want you to take it into your rib cage, the front, the back, the side. Fill it up, feel it expanding, and exhale out. And again, two more like that, filling up the rib cage, front and back and sides, exhaling out. One more, inhale to fill up, and exhale out. This next breath, this next round, fill up the chest, the shoulder blades, the rib cage, the heart center, and exhale out. Again, fill up, feel the expansion, the evenness as you fill up, and then exhale back out. And one more like that, inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. This time, take this last breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And then just pause, just let the breath softly flow. Just feel the rhythm of your body with this breath. And then bring the palms to your heart center as you sit tall. And bowing your head to your heart. And as you bow into yourself, these fears, these stresses, these anxieties, see if you can let them go this time together. Just let that release. Honoring yourself, honoring our time together, having this courage to just be on this journey, whatever it is for us, just be there. Take a nice inhale as you lift your head. Exhale out through the mouth. And inhale together for Om. I could definitely hear you all today. So from here, we're going to take these arms, we're going to bring them down alongside our bodies. And you might sit a little bit closer to the edge of the chair. However you are in your practice, just connect. So as you sit tall, I'm going to refer to sitting in a tall chair. Just let the sit bones drop down and then just begin to circle these shoulders as we sit tall here, circling the shoulders one direction. Doesn't matter which. Yeah, just feel as you take these small circles, you might notice a little bit of clicks into the shoulders. Just let that go. Just move with it. And then take the shoulders, circle in the other direction. Yeah, just feel that space and that warmth as you bring it into your joints, the joints of the shoulders. Love it. Good. One more time. Beautiful. And then let these arms hang down nice and long. And then from here, we're just going to take the hands and we're going to just really stretch the palms. So you can do it down to the earth. You can do it out to the side, whatever feels right. Just really open up, stretch the hands. Good. And then take and make some fists of the hands and squeeze. Yeah, and I have that arthritis in my hands and some of you do too. So just don't overdo. And then stretch the palms again, really opening up those hands. It should feel good. And then again, making those nice fists as tight as you want, as loose as you want. And then one more time, open up those palms, stretch the fingers, feel the palms open up. Should feel good. Good. And then last time, just that nice fist. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to let the hands go. And I want you to just make some shaking of the hands, kind of as much flopping of the fingers as you can. Kind of feels silly, but I promise you, we do some nice shaking here. It brings energy into our hands. Yeah, you can move them around a little bit. Just try not to, if you're at home, flip your partner there. Yeah, feels good. Stay with the shaking. The arms might shake a little bit. That's good. Beautiful. Just a little more. Beautiful. Now let the hands go. Feel the tingling. Feel the energy. That's what we want, to feel this energy, this blood flow through our bodies. Good. Now from here, staying with the hands, we're going to take and bring that right arm out in front, and we're just going to make some nice circles of the wrists. Yeah, one direction, and then switch direction. Love it. Good. And then from here, we're going to take this right arm, we're going to bring it out to the side, opening up. You're going to feel a nice bit of a stretch into the chest, into that shoulder. Take a nice inhale, and with the exhale, just let that palm, the back of the hand, kind of push back a little bit. So again, you're opening up the shoulder. Be really mindful, especially if you have something going on in the shoulder or past injury. Please don't overdo. I don't need you feeling rotten tomorrow or later. We just want to get some energy moving through the whole body. Good. And your arms should be getting a little tired from the effort. Good. And then from here, we're going to take this hand, bring it back in line with the shoulder, take it up to the sky, reaching nice and tall. And then turn the palm out and brush the walls or the earth with the fingertips. Good. And then again, take this arm, reach it up to the sky. And then turn the palm out and brush the walls. Lift the belly. Good. One more like that. Inhale reaches us up. Good. And then exhale, brush and let the fingertips come down. Nice. And then just give that arm a little shake. Should feel good. And then from here, we're going to come to the other side. So just let this left arm dangle down. Nice. And then from here, we're going to take this left arm. We're going to bring it out to the side. Nice and long. Open up the chest. And then turn the palm towards me. And then from here, we're going to take the back of the palm, back of the hand, and reach it a little bit back. So you're going to get a little stretch into the front of the shoulder. We're opening up our heart, opening up that space. Letting go of fear and opening up our hearts so we can have the space of courage. Yeah, just a few more kind of gentle pulsings into the front of the shoulders, into the chest. Good. One more. Love it. Good. And then from here, that hand's going to come back. And then from here, we're going to turn it up to the sky. And then take it all the way up. Good, nice stretch into the whole left side of the body. And then turn that palm down and then brush the earth or feather the earth with the fingertips. Let that arm dangle. And two more like that. Inhale brings us up. Good, and exhale, just feather this earth, love on this earth. Good, one more, bringing us up. Beautiful, turn that palm and just feather the earth, let that arm come down as well. Really nice, shake it out. You should feel some warmth, some effort of the muscles. Yeah, and then both arms back down. Good, you knew this was happening. We're gonna do both. So from here, the palms, we're gonna take them and bring them shoulder height. We're gonna turn the palms towards me. And then from here, we're gonna just push a little bit back with the backs of the hands, opening up the chest. So the chin, the gaze is kind of out in front. And I just want you to stay with this for a few more breaths. Maybe you can find the inhales, the exhales kind of reaching behind you with the back of the hands. Good. Shoulder blades drawing gently together. Try not to let this all go to your neck. Let the muscles of the arms do that work. Good. Beautiful. Now from here, turn the palms up. Take them up to the sky. Woo, my arms, feel that. Turn the palms out and brush or feather this earth with love. Let the hands come down. And just for a pause there, give them a little shake. That was a lot. Yeah, the arms are getting a little bit of strength here through this practice and a nice opening of the chest. So we're going to take now 3 times. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Stretch through the side body. Exhale, brush or feather the earth. Lift the heart a little bit more. Good. 2 more. Inhale, sweep up, lift the belly button in and up. Exhale, brush the walls, open up that chest. Let go. Should feel good. 1 more like that. Inhale, lifts these arms, stretch through the side body, brush the walls, and exhale, open up that heart. Nice. Let the arms dangle down. Love it. Good. Now, from here, we're going to take and bring these arms back up to the sky, sweeping them nice and long. This time, bring the palms together and come back into your heart. Back into that space, that intention, that practice of releasing today, letting go, being on the journey as much as possible. What can we experience in this time that we've kind of had pushed on us? This experience of maybe reading more, meditating more, practicing more, reaching out to people you might not normally reach out to. Take another breath here. Beautiful. Now from here, take these hands, bring them down onto the knees, and you can separate the feet a little bit more. A nice kind of foundation with the feet maybe as wide as the hips. And we're going to move into that cow and cat pose. That cow is where our hearts lift, the chin lifts slightly, and the tailbone reaches behind us. There's this nice stretch coming into the front of the body. And then you're going to lift the belly button in and up, and then round the spine behind you, tucking the chin. So just pause into each of these, especially early on. This might be your first cat-cow today. So just feel that into the spine. Beautiful. And then with your next breath, your next inhale, lift your heart, take the tail behind you, open up that chest. And then exhale, rounding, bringing the spine behind you. Beautiful. Inhale, open up that heart, lift the chest, tail behind. And exhale, rounding that spine behind you. And a few more rounds. Inhaling opens us up. And that exhale rounds the spine behind you. 2 more. Inhale, lifts and opens. And exhale, rounds. Feel the goodness, the whole spine and the pelvis. 1 more round. Doesn't need to be big. Just take it where it's right for you. Rounding, tucking, drawing the belly button in. Beautiful. So the next time we come up, I want you to take these arms and reach them out to the side and open up that chest. Good. Now from here, we're going to take the palms and we're going to bring them in front of us. And you can take and wrap the 3 fingers, keeping the pointer finger and thumb out, right? And so then the hands are out in front. We're going to take and tuck the chin and reach the arms out in front. Reach the spine behind you. So feeling a nice stretch into the backs of the shoulders here. 2 more breaths. So we're just staying there for a moment. Tuck the chin, draw the belly button in. 1 more breath. Good. And then from here, as we release, we're going to take these arms and we're going to reach them out to that T again, opening up the heart. Now here's the tricky part. We're gonna take the hands and we're gonna come back to that kind of Charlie Angel mudra, but see if you can switch those 3 fingers so a different one is on top. It'll feel really odd, play with it, find it, and then reach the arms out in front. And then again, take an inhale, and with the exhale, reach behind you a little bit. Taking your breath here, inhales and exhales, getting a nice stretch into those arms that we just worked. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now here we go. Inhale, releasing, opening up that heart. Oh, it should feel good. Beautiful. Take the arms up to the sky and hands come to your heart center and bow in. Take your time. And again, honoring this practice, this time together, this journey together. One more breath. Love it. Bring the hands down onto the knees. Again, the knees can be a little bit wider. We're going to take and bring this right hand onto the inside of that right knee. We did a little bit of this last week, and I want you to take that left hand and bring it to the hip. And just let that right knee kind of open up a little bit. So you'll feel a little bit of an energy or stretch into the inside of that right knee. And you can also let that right foot, hopefully you can see my foot, kind of roll out a little bit so the toes can turn to the right slightly, following the direction of the knee. Good. So there's a little bit more work happening in the shoulders, that left hand at the hip. Now from here, I want you to take and begin to draw the belly button, the ribs, and then the heart center as you take a very small twist over to the left. And just feel that. A little bit of activity into the heart center, the work of the shoulder, and the inside of that leg. Good. And then release slowly and bring that right foot back in a little bit, toes face forward again, and then take that left leg, roll it out, the toes turn out, and then that left hand to the inside of the thigh, and right hand to the hip. And just gently kind of push into that hand. You'll feel those shoulders, muscles working a little bit. And then lift through the center line and then begin to twist a little bit to the right. Lift the chest, relax the shoulders. Taking a few breaths here. Just find where it is in your body, that sweet spot, and just reach into that. One more breath. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to release, and we're going to bring that left foot back in. Nice. And then from here, I want you to take and bring that right leg out in front of you. So as it's out in front, the toes can be slightly turning up towards the sky, that right leg out in front. And then from here, we're going to keep that left leg bent, so the knee kind of over that left ankle, nice 90 degrees. And then take that right hand to the outside of that left knee. And again, that left hand finds the hip. We're going to kind of flex through that right leg, lift the belly, and then just take a twist to the left. And as you do, just feel the heart opening, the chest opening, the waist kind of drawing in and up. Good. And as you do, let that right hand push into the outside of that left knee, and they're kind of playing with each other, kind of push-pull. You should feel the muscles of the core, a little bit of activity into the back of that left shoulder, and that waist lifting in and up. One more breath here, I know. Good. And then we're going to come slow out of this, back to center. And then we're going to take that left hand to the inside of that left leg. So back of hand can be, back of palm can be pushing into that left leg. We're going to take that right hand to the waist and then lift. And then opposite direction. It's a little bit more open of a twist. You'll feel this a little bit more through the front of the body. And just let that chest open, shoulders again down the back of the body. One more breath. Beautiful. And then very slowly coming back to center. Keep that right leg long and take these hands, slide them to the top of that left knee. So that left thigh or knee, and sit tall again. Feel that you're kind of lifting the belly button and the sit bones dropping down. You'll automatically feel the core and that pelvic floor There. Now, from here, just want you to take and lengthen forward. So I'm going to show you from the side. I want you to lengthen forward. So look at my spine. It's long. It's not rounded to go really deep. I just want you to lengthen. There it is. Let the shoulders melt down the back of the body. And then from here, we're going to do some little push-ups, but using the support of our left leg. So we're going to take a nice inhale. And then exhale, just let the elbows reach out behind you here as you go forward. Look at the spine, it's long. And then push back up. Good. And then 5 more like that. Just bend the elbows, they don't have to be deep. And then push back up. Good. 3 more. Bending the elbows, lifting the belly, and back up. Good. 2 more. And back up. You might even feel this down the back of that right leg. And 1 more. Good. And back up. Really nice. Now stay with this. Hands can be on that knee and thigh still. I then want you to take another inhale and then just go forward over those legs and begin to pause right at that spot that you feel a nice stretch of the back of the right leg, right? So don't overdo. And just take your breath there. So now we found the support of our upper body so we don't go falling over. And that nice energy up the back of that right leg. Now, you can always take the hands to that right leg and slide down it a little bit more if you want to go deeper. I'm going to stay up here. Good. And just take another breath here. Beautiful. And then slowly come up. Nice. Bring that right leg in. Give it a little shake. So far we've done the inside of that leg a little bit, the back of the leg. We've surely done the shoulders, right? So we've stretched them and we've worked them a little bit. So now we're going to take that left leg, bring it out in front of us. Yeah, let the toes on that left leg turn up. And there's a little bit of flexion into the leg. So there's this quad muscle, this big muscle in the front lifting up. Nice. And then just find that nice core. And we're going to take that left hand to the outside of the right knee and right hand to the waist. And then from here, lengthen. And then take that twist. And remember that kind of push-pull of that right knee, right knee and left hand kind of playing with each other. Keeping some strength into the shoulders, definitely some core work here to take this twist, and then that heart opens. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears and just feel this twist. Don't overdo. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Love it. And then as you release, slow through. So don't overdo it. Don't do it quickly. We're going to take that left hand to the inside now. Right hand to the inside of that right knee. And that left hand comes to your waist. Lengthen again. And we're going to twist to the left as you do. It's a little bit more of the upper body. So just don't overdo the twist. It should feel kind of bit of a release, this open side of the body. Good. 1 more twist. 1 more breath. Love it. And then very slowly, as you release, come back to center. And then again, we're going to place these hands onto the thigh. It might slide down to the knee. So you can notice if you're higher up, and we're going to do those little push-ups again, it'll be a little more supportive. If you're a little bit more out, I want you to really remember to lift that pelvic floor. Now here's another question. Take the hand that you had on top last time and switch. So for me, it was my left. That must be my natural way. I'm going to place my right, and it feels a little odd. So again, take a nice inhale to lengthen, and then just take these little push-ups for 5. Notice the energy up the back of the left leg. Inhale, come back up. And exhale. Inhale. And elbows out to the side, exhale. 2 more, these little push-ups, they don't need to be huge. Exhale. And again. Beautiful, come back up. And just notice you might adjust your seat a little bit if you need, and then we're going to come a little bit deeper into that stretch down the back of the left leg. So same thing, long spine, and then begin to reach forward, finding that sweet spot. There it is for me. And then just take your breath there. Just relax into it. Stretching the back of that left leg up to the hip. Lots of nice, healthy breath. Relax the neck. Don't overdo it, right? This is a big stretch for a lot of us. One more breath here. Really good. Love it. And then slowly coming back up. And we're going to take this leg, slide it in, and give it a little shake. Good. Jackson. Come back. Yeah. So from here, I want you to take this right leg, and again, you're going to turn it out like we did a little bit earlier. This time, maybe a little bit more. And then I want you to take that leg and extend it long. So out to the side. Yeah. So that right leg out to the side. The toes are facing up towards the sky, and there's a little bit of alignment. Toes, knee, hip. Now, this left leg, you can open it up a little bit too, right? So there you go. Nice. Now, from here, we're going to place that left hand to the inside of that left thigh, and that right hand, we're going to take and bring it to the inside of that right leg. I know, a little complicated, but then I want you to take and begin to lengthen, kind of opening up the thighs a little bit, kind of pushing them away, and then take that left hand, bring it to the hip. Nice. And then just slide down a little bit over that right leg. Yeah, so just lift the belly, feel a little bit of a stretch into that whole left side of your body. Good, don't overdo. Nice. And then from here, take that left arm, reach it up to the sky. Good. And then just take a little wave of that arm. Good. And back up. And two more, just sliding down that leg a little bit. And back up. Don't overdo, please. You can always keep this leg bent as well. And back up. Who is counting? One more. I'm going to do one more. I think I lost count. Love it. And back up. Good. And then take that left arm, bring it down. Slide this right leg back in. And you can kind of keep the legs as they are. And again, you can take this left leg, slide it out, or keep it bent a little bit. Yeah, and then place that right hand to the inside of that thigh at first, just kind of pushing it away. Left hand again, just kind of, it helps you sit tall as well, kind of lifting the pelvic floor. Love it. Now, from here, take that right hand to your hip, left hand to that left leg, a little bit of lengthening, and then just a slight twist, just as you reach over that left leg. Nice. Don't overdo. So there's that sweet spot. Lift the pelvic floor, and remember that knee can be slightly bent as well. And then from here, option, taking that right arm, sweep it up to the sky, and then exhale over. Nice big stretch. Lift the pelvic floor. Two more. And exhale over that left leg. Good. One more. And over that left leg. Should feel good. And then come back up. Beautiful. That arm comes down. That left leg draws in. Good. Now, from here, keep the legs into this goddess pose. So you might just open them up a little bit more. And I really want you to lift the pelvic floor and open up the heart. So we're going to take a little bit of the cat-cows that we did earlier, but with this more wide stance. And you're really going to feel your core strengthening and a nice kind of stretch into the back and front of the body. So keeping that energy of the knees kind of reaching a little bit behind you, soles of the feet on the earth. And then from here, just capture that cow pose as you inhale. And then exhale as you take that cat pose. Don't go too quickly. Just feel where your body is. Honor it. Inhale, lift up. Good. And exhale, gentle rounding. Good. One more like that. Inhale, lifts us. And exhale, rounds us. Love it. Now from here, coming back up, nice neutral spine. And we're going to take these arms back out to that T. Yeah, and as you do, just open them up a little bit. Nice. Just a little bit of movement, no right or wrong. I'm just kind of circling my hands back and front, feeling the stretch into the front muscles of the back. Good. Now from here, that same thing, we're going to take the hands, bring them out in front, find that kind of Charlie Angel mudra. And then just sit back a little bit, reach the arms forward, and you'll really feel the core as you lift up into that pelvic floor. Good. And then release, open back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Let the hands come back, interlace, maybe switch that interlace. Reach long and sit back. Good. 1 more, doesn't need to be big, right? So just take your time to find what's right for you. Interlace those 3 fingers, pointer fingers out again, and then sit back. Love it. Now from here, you're going to take these arms, open them up, take them up to the sky. Beautiful. We're going to do that cactus arm once. As you do, just lift the chest, open up that heart, should feel really good. And then take the arms back up to the sky. Brush the walls with the fingertips. And let the arms relax down and heel toe the feet back together. Really nice. So from here, we kind of touched on all the little bits and pieces. I want us to take and come up to standing. You can stay in your chair and you can do some of the arm motions. We're going to move into a standing downward dog with the chair. So you can always have a chair out in front of you or the table, like a dining table height. Bring the hands onto it and take that stretch that way as well. So just do what you need to do. You can also kind of just stretch the spine that way. So always take and just find some movement and some breath, whatever you're doing. So as we come up to standing, just find your space here. And we're going to stand behind the chair. Good. I hope you can all see me because where I am, it's hard to see if you can see me. My head looks very cut off. So as we take and stand behind our chair, the hands are going to be on the chair. Just see if you can just begin to step back, taking the hips behind you. Yeah, and then as you take them behind you, your feet can be a little bit wider than hip distance. And just let the arms stay on the back of the chair and just pedal a little bit here. Back and forth. Shifting the hips side to side. Bending one knee, bending the other. Yeah, let the head go. And just breathe a little bit in and out of this. Should feel good. Just take your time here. Find the breath. One more breath. Love it. And then from here, draw that core in, take the gaze forward, and just slowly make your way back up to standing behind that chair. So we're going to take and step this right foot back. And I want you to take and bring the heel down onto the earth so that the toes, again, are facing out. So there's like a 90-degree of the ankle, the toes. And then that left knee, just bend it. You can see my knee is over my ankle. And keep that left hand onto the chair for support. Yeah, so similar shapes we found earlier. You should begin to feel the inner outer thigh working. And then that right hand is at the hip. From here, we're just going to take and kind of extend that left leg and open up. And then bend it again. Good. So 2 more like that. Extend. And again, bend. Right. 1 more. Extend. And 1 more as you bend. Love it. So this time, we're going to extend that left leg. That right hand can stay on the hip. that left hand, we're just gonna bend that elbow a little bit and almost like we're taking that shoulder down towards that wrist, but not all the way. I'm not gonna go any further. And then from here, take that right arm, and if it feels okay, bring it up to the sky. So a nice sort of like shoulder to shoulder, right, angle. Yeah, and you can always take that left hand down if your chair has that space for it. And take this, it's called triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. Utthita Trikonasana. And just take a breath here. Gaze can be down or up, modifying these poses. We did versions of them seated. One more breath, big stretch. Good, nice. And then from here, begin to bend that left knee again, and then slide yourself back up. Take this right hand to the waist again. Nice. And then from here, just lengthen that leg again. Turn the toes in. Nice. Now, from here, we're going to take and find this nice wide stance. I want you to then, now that you've found that wide stance, turn both toes out, right? Yes. And then from here, we're going to do almost like plies, but it's this goddess pose. Nice. And then pull back up. Now you can add on both arms or one arm. So plie and back up. Good. Goddess pose and back up. Nice. One more time. Should feel good. Strong body and back up. Love it. So from here, we're going to take and bring that left hand back down, right hand to the waist. Turn those right toes back in, left toes turn forward again. Yes. Hands come to the chair and step forward. Nice. Shake it out. Good. Now I'm just going to take this over here. Good. So now we're going to do the other side. So as we do, we're going to just take that left leg. We're going to step it back. Yeah. As we step it back, the toes kind of open up to, say, a sort of nice 90 degree or 45 degree, depending on how you're looking at it. And then that right foot, it's going to be underneath that right knee with a chair right there to sort of help you support. And we're going to take that left hand to that left hip. Nice. And just feel that little bit of energy into the thighs. There's the tailbone sitting down and the heart is lifting. And again, you can always make modifications of these poses, doing it in the chair. So we're going to extend that right leg and then bend it again. Two more. Extend and bend. Love it. One more. We're going to extend, feel the energy into the legs, long waist, and bend it. Perfect. Now from here, we're going to extend it, and we're going to take it into that triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. So again, that right hand can be on the chair, that waist, that belly lifting up, and you can bend that right elbow, staying there. You can also take that right hand a little bit lower. Try not to roll forward, but stay over the hips. I'm going to stay in this nice stage for me. And then option to take that left arm as well up to the sky. So it can look like this. It can look like this. Keep lifting the belly, big stretch into the side body. And you can also keep that hand down on the waist. Yeah, and just pause here. Just a few more breaths. Keep lifting, kind of rooting out of this earth. Good. One more breath. Love it. And then slowly, you're going to come back up, bending that right knee again. Nice. Feel that space. And then from here, that left hand is at your waist. You're going to take and turn the right toes in. Yeah, so we're finding that goddess pose, and then just both toes out. So you have that nice toe, knee going in the same direction. Same thing, hands can be one onto the chair or one off. We're going to take this goddess, bending into the knees. Hands can always come to that cactus. And inhale, you might lengthen. And exhale to that cactus. I'm going to do this version with my hand down. Inhale to lengthen, lifting the muscles of the body, and cactus. Good. Let's just do one more to lengthen. Beautiful. And one more to that cactus. Love it. Take it back up. Turn those right toes back under the chair. Left toes turn back in. And then left hand finds the chair. And then this time we're going to step back and find that downward dog. Just pedal the body a little bit. Let the head go. Let the feet relax, those toes. Nice. And then from here, we're going to very slowly walk back up to standing. Nice. Bring this chair back over here. So as we stand, we're going to play with tree pose. So that tree pose, I really encourage you to have the chair or have the wall. And if you're seated, you can also practice this chair in your seat just by bringing the kind of opposite foot to the opposite ankle or calf. Hello. So from here, we're going to start by bringing that left heel to that right ankle. Yeah, and the ball of the foot is going to be on the earth. So remember that shape we've been taking a lot of, opening it up and letting that inner thigh open up. Lift out of the hips. So it's finding that strength here to just root and rise. Beautiful. Hand at the hip to start. And if you like, you can always take this left foot and slide it up, staying with the chair. And you can take it further if you like. But I really want you, again, if you're alone, to be really safe. So I'm going to just stay with this version, my hand on the chair. Stay for another breath, gazing out. You might be gazing out to me. Good. And then slowly bring that left foot back down and shake it out. Yeah. Nice. And I want you to keep that chair close by so you can turn and go the other way. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. We're going to take and bring that opposite foot, that left foot, that heel to the, that left foot to that heel, to that heel to the ankle. Yeah. And then same thing, sit nice and tall, or whatever side you did before, do it differently this time. And then from here, same thing. So you might slide that foot up the calf. Notice that knee opening up. Lengthen through the side bodies, relax the shoulders. And again, always an option if you want to take it further by lifting both hands, but I'm going to stay here. I really want to encourage balance and safety. Good. One more breath here. This side feels much easier to me. Beautiful. And then bring that opposite foot, bring it back down and just shake it out. Shake out the hips, should feel good. Love it. Good. Now from here, just before we come down to seated, I just want to take and find these hands onto the chair. Stand nice and tall here. So kind of that Tadasana. And I love to always think about posture, those ankles, those knees, those hips. We're not forward. We're not forward this way. We're not with the hips behind us, kind of putting a lot of pressure in our backs. We just want to stay as much as possible. Find that center line, find the balance in the feet, and just pause there. And just pause into this posture. I think these days we spend a lot more time sitting, so I want us to be able to also lengthen, stand nice and tall when you can. Beautiful. Let's take another breath. Bring the hands to your heart center, palms at your heart center, and just feel the goodness of this nice standing posture. Good. Tadasana, mountain pose. Bow into yourself, letting go of the stress, letting go of anxiety, just allowing ourselves as much as possible to be together, to be on this journey together. Beautiful. And then slowly bring the hands down. Good. And we're going to make our way back to our chair without sitting on Awesome. Nice. So just come back round. Sit nice and firmly in that chair. Love it. Oh, baby. So silly. Good. And then from here, I want you to take and find that right foot. And we're just going to kind of lift this leg up, and hands again can come behind. And I want to circle that foot at the ankle. So we did a lot of work on our arms and our wrists and our shoulders. So just find a little bit of that in the foot right now. Okay, thanks. And then switch direction. Should feel good. Yeah. And then from here, just want you to take, if you can keep this leg lifted with the hands behind, or keep the foot on the earth with the heel lifted. I'm going to see if you can just circle at the knee a little bit. It's not so easy to find, but once you do, it's kind of like that sweet, oh, I don't get that much in my knee. So not at the hip, but at the knee. Yeah, and you can do this foot down and kind of a little bit of rolling of the ankle. Yeah, just you'll find it. It's a little hip as well, of course. Yeah, so switch direction. Love it. Good jobs. Nice. And then from here, we're going to take this right leg and we're just going to extend it. Beautiful. And release it. Good. So same thing on the earth. You can just slide it long and draw it back in. Okay. 3 more. Slide it long and draw it back in. Hello. 2 more. Slide it long and draw it back in. 1 more. Long. Draw it back in. Beautiful. Bring this foot down onto the earth. Give it a little shake. Nice. And then lastly, on this same right side, we're going to come into that, a little bit of that stretch of the hip. So nice modifications. You can cross that ankle, that right ankle over the left, and just let that knee kind of roll out. You might sit forward into it a little bit, but be very mindful. Option, you can also slide that right ankle over the left knee. Yeah, same thing. Just kind of open up the knee, but it's very gentle, not pushy. You can gently flex that right foot a little bit, and then just pause. Just let those hips get some nice stretch into them. Beautiful. You might lean forward into it. This particular hip is just much tighter than my other, so just really gentle, really kind. Nice. Nice massaging. Good. Wherever you are, so ankle over knee or ankle over ankle. Take care of your body, honor it. 1 more. Nice. And then coming back up. And we're going to very kindly take this leg, bring it back down onto the earth. Same thing, a little bit of that shake there. Good. And then coming to the other side. So we're going to lift that left leg up. Yeah, so you can lift it, hands behind the knee, or toes down onto the earth, and the heel is lifted. And we're circling the ankle one direction. So if you're on the floor, same thing, just circle that ankle, really focus into that space. Right? One direction. Love it. Now switch direction. Yeah, get the energy in there, get the positive attitude and blood in there. And then from here, you can keep that leg lifted, or if you need a break, just bring it down. And we're going to take and make some circles at the knee. Remember, we usually do the hip. I want you to do the knee as much as possible. It's really getting, the mind has to kind of wrap around this. So if your foot is down, just try and take that movement a little bit into the knee. You'll find it. It's a little different. Good. And switch direction. Sit tall. I just found myself rounding and kind of moping into it. Sit tall. Oop, knee. Good. Love it. And then from here, we're going to take options. You can cross that left ankle over ankle, and let that knee roll out. Or if you have the space on this side, remember each side is different, take that ankle over the right knee. So wherever it is for you, find that space. Yeah, just notice how it feels. This space is much more open for me. And you might lean forward into it a little bit. So ankle over knee, same thing. Just be mindful. Nice. 2 more breaths here. Slow. Feel that openness coming into that left hip. Feels good. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then ever so slowly, wherever you are, coming back up and taking and bringing this knee, this foot back onto the earth. Give it a little shake. Yeah. Nice. And just to kind of balance it all together, we're just going to take this right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand to the hip, and just take a little twist there. Yeah, gentle, doesn't need to be huge. And then slowly release, come back, take that left hand to the outside of that right knee, right hand to the waist and twist. Love it. And then slowly coming back to center. We're going to take these arms, we're going to reach them up to the sky, and then we're going to bring them out to a T. And from here, we're going to wrap them around. So we're going to give ourselves a big hug. Yeah. And then just round in a little bit, just really just coming into yourself, into your heart. Take a breath. Feel that space back of body, but also as you wrap up your heart, loving yourself. Finding that kindness to ourselves in these difficult times. Just letting go. Go in now from here. Slowly open up these arms. Take the palms up to the sky. And hands come into your heart center. And just pause there. Feel the breath. Feel the body. Feel your practice. Come into the space of thanks, of gratitude. Notice the energy in your body. Maybe it's shifted as the blood flows, as the mind breathes more, lets go more. Just pause here. Beautiful. And then as you lift your head, take a nice inhale. Exhale out. And inhale together for all. Namaste. Hi, Shelby. Hi, pretty girl. Thank you, yogis. I am amazed always when the dogs behave themselves so much. Thank you for practicing with me today. Again, if you didn't hear it in the beginning, I did add a Zoom chair yoga class tomorrow, 12 to 1. You need to email me your email address. So just email me and say, Sam, I want to do chair yoga, or any of the other classes that I've listed. And then I will send you a link about 15 minutes before the class starts at 12. So at about 11:45. So email me sfree1928@gmail.com. It's also listed on the Facebook feed, so you can find it. And if you have any problems, any questions, just let me know. So grateful. I hope you also got to hear the beautiful poem at the beginning. If you didn't, this video or this live feed will be still on my Facebook page. Go to the beginning, listen, it's beautiful, or I can email it to you as well. Thank you so much, Yogi. So appreciate your time with me. You helped me.